So I am ready for your 2019 reading. I am very excited to do this reading for you today. We're going to go ahead and begin. So we're going to do an opening message for you to see what messages we've got here. Praying to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I pray to you for protection, that I'm able to see clearly in this reading for Elene. Archangel Raziel, I pray that you provide me with vision and clarity so I can see clearly in this moment. So it is, and so shall it be. Amen. So we're focusing on this reading for Elene. See what messages we've got for her. She wants to focus on current job and love life if possible. So let's take a look. Alright, so let's start with the first card, and we have Mystery Cat. So this year is going to be a year where there may be a lot of interesting energy when it comes to your life. This card can represent that things may come up all of a sudden in a very mysterious way. It can represent that things are going to be kind of, like I said, a mystery, unexpectedly. There's going to be a lot of shifts and changes, is what we're seeing with this card. Okay, so there's a lot of change here that is coming. And then I have the I Will Guide, and this is all about guidance. So I do see here that you're going to receive a lot of guidance this year. There's a lot of spiritual guides, and she has a light in front of her that's illuminating her, and that's exactly what will be happening with you this year. There's a lot of clarity. There's a lot of light that's on the way for you, okay? And then I have the Rebel card, and it talks all about sometimes being in a rebellious state or seeing things. There may be a need to rebel against someone or something, like stand up to someone. Sometimes we have to, right, to do those things. So that's what we're seeing with that. And then I got self-sabotage, and you definitely want to watch out for self-sabotage. This is when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So you definitely want to watch out for self-sabotage this year. And again, sometimes we are our worst enemies sometimes. So you definitely want to be careful with that. Okay, let's start the reading. Let's see what the year holds for you. January, we have the Nine of Swords. So there may be a little bit of fear, worry, anxiety, or stress this month. It's also a card of sleep. So you may have some issues with sleep. There may be a concern around sleep. So you definitely want to be careful with it. Okay. The card that I'm going to pull is from this deck, and it says, I am crown of creation. So you are the crown of creating. You're the one that creates what you want, your reality. So they're saying in this month to counter that energy of fear or worry or stress or not sleeping well, you know, that you are the one that creates what comes through. So visualizing, affirmations, being positive, rituals, prayer, all that is going to be important, okay, in the month of January. In the month of February, I have the Page of Swords, and it's a card that talks about being vigilant and observing. So it is a card that represents that vigilant energy. It can represent observing a situation carefully, looking at a situation carefully. It can sometimes represent someone that isn't being honest. There may be some dishonesty or someone kind of like, you know, and this could be at work, I feel. So you definitely want to watch out work energies in February. And I got trust. It says, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunity and so much more. So it's about trust. It's about having faith. It's about believing. So faith, again, connecting with this month of February. So there may be some little bit of a challenging energy in February, or someone that may give you a little bit of a challenging energy in February with work. March, I have the Five of Swords, which can be a card of difficulties, conflictive energy. Yeah, so it is showing that here. And we have a loss. So there may be a loss of some sort. I'm going to ask the Gypsy Lenormand what it is. What is the loss or the challenging energy in March for Eileen? Elene, I'm sorry. I say Eileen, and it's Elene. I apologize. It says the sun. So it may have to do with something coming to the light with money or a man. Okay, money or a man. But something may come to the surface that you did not know. Be careful with starting anything new, signing any contracts, not favorable, or trying any new jobs or anything like that in the month of March. It's not going to be a favorable time to switch or try anything new. I feel like there's going to be an issue with like a new beginning. So if you're trying to start something, it's not going to be doing very well if you do it in March. Okay, but I do see a concern with money. Be careful with theft, things like that in March. April, we have the King of Pentacles, and there's a man here with Pentacle energy that is representing money, abundance. So I do see a lot of abundance here coming up here for you, is what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm picking up in the cards. There's some sort of if you're single, this could be you're going to be meeting someone. Okay, if you're in a relationship, this could be you're going to be connecting with him more. There's a lot of good energy in this month of April with a man. And I got beetle, purity. So a lot of purity from this man in your life to you. A lot of clarity after a period of a little bit of a challenging energy between February and March. Actually, the first 3 months look a little challenging, but April is going to be a good month. In May, I have the Eight of Swords. So again, we kind of fall into that fear, that restrictive energy. And it could be that there may be something around you that may bring you some challenging energy. And it may have to do with home or family. But whatever that is going to resolve itself because she can get out of that, out of those swords in the card. So you'll be able to resolve the problem or the situation that may arise in May with regarding to family or things of that nature. Okay. June, we have the Eight of Wands. I love it. So we go into a nice month here with June. Eight of Wands is movement, action, progress, things moving along very positively. You know, I feel like when I see this card, it can, and we have the key. So something's going to open up for you. A door is opening up for you in June. And it could be a door to a new job. Maybe you're going to be switching jobs in June. It could be a new relationship, a new house, okay, a new car. Something new is coming, and it's going to be really favorable and fast. It's going to all come together very, very quickly, which is good. All right, let's go into the month of July. July, we have the Temperance, and Temperance is all about balance, all about equilibrium. It talks about blending two things together. So you may need to work maybe 2 jobs, or you're going to be transitioning from one to the other in July. And a lot of angelic support and healing in this month of July. Sagittarius is an important sign with this card, so that sign may play an important role. We have Dragonfly and imagination. So it's all about visualization, thinking positive, all that kind of stuff in July. Okay. August, we have the Ace of Wands, which is new beginnings, new insight, new jobs, new relationships, again, coming up in August. You know, it's like a new start for you. Like you're going to be starting something from scratch. There's a new beginning here, is what I am seeing with this card. Okay. And then we have in August a man. So a new relationship with a man. A new relationship is coming up for you in August. Or a new connection. That's going to be very favorable. And then we have the month of September. We have the 10 of Swords. This can be an ending to something difficult, releasing something. This can also be a betrayal. So be careful with betrayal energy around you. Somebody stabbing behind you. We have crossroad energy, which can be like a new option. So this is an energy that's coming up here for September. There may be something that may appear to be good and you thought it was one way, but in reality is a different way. So the crossroad is showing a new path that opens up for you, a new door that opens up for you, is what we're seeing. Okay. In October, we have the 8 of Cups, which is talking about movement and progress and action. It is a card that represents walking away from a situation that no longer is serving you. And again, this is in October. You're going to be releasing something, moving away from a situation that no longer is serving you anymore, is what we're getting with that card in October. We have the stars, which represent light and healing. So you're going to be taking a new direction. We see it from the month of September and going into October. It could be, you know, relating to career, but they're not really showing what it is. We have Heart here. We have Queen of Diamonds. It could be a woman too, a woman at work. And you're going to be switching to a new role or a new, or maybe not talking to that person anymore. So there's a shift, okay? In the month of, let's see, July, August, September, October, November, we have the 9 of Wands, which is a card of talking about something, a need to talk about something, a need to speak to something. Is going to be important, okay? So there's a need to speak up about something, talk about something, is going to be important. And again, that's in November, okay? I also have the relationship card, so this could be in a relationship that you are in. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to a different situation and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So there's going to be something with a relationship that you're going to be almost we're going to be resolving it in November, kind of putting away the last layer of, you know, healing and trying to resolve whatever that is. And I feel like you're going to be also standing up for yourself, being vocal, the throat chakra, very active in November. December, we have the 2 of Cups. Love it. I love that we end with a great card for you. A card of partnership and joy, relationships, beautiful romance. And it can also be just a happy job, a connection with a job, or something that you're going to be partnering with, okay? I am a voice, and there's a need again to talk, to affirm, to say, okay? That's what we're seeing with that. So I feel that you're going to have a little bit of like an up and down year, a lot of things and a lot of changes, but I also feel like you're going to have this person coming in your life and a new job coming sometime in the middle, ending of the first quarter, going into the summertime, which I'm talking about the US. I don't know about where you're at, but the summertime here is June, August, and September, right? June, July, and August, okay? So that time frame, give or take, September also looked very positive. I think it was one of the ones that had the Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm going to pull cards now for love and see what comes up. And I got 4 of Pentacles. And we have stability. Okay, so more stability in your love life this year. You're going to find yourself more secure, feeling secured, feeling happy, feeling in balance. Okay, for your job that you're in right now, we have the 7 of Wands. This talks a little bit about opposition, and you may have a little bit of opposition in your current job and a little bit of like resistance. There's some things that you don't like, that you're not happy about, and you're actually wanting a new job. So I feel like you're gonna find a new job and to not give up on that. That there is something really good that's on the way and that it's coming to you. And then the last card I have is general messages. And I got the 10 of Wands, which is an ending of a burden, ending of a chapter, ending of a situation, is what we're seeing here with this card. Okay. And that's the general message here with that. Is there's an ending to something that you have been looking for, if you will. Okay. All right, so I hope that you have enjoyed this reading and that it has brought you lots of light, angel blessings, and I will talk to you soon. Big hugs.